the Pittsburgh Panthers, taking on a fellow ACC opponent, the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Pitt lined up for the opening kickoff. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So the Georgia Tech Yellow Jackets offense will start this game off with the football. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he's making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throw.
Breaks into the open. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. The give to the tailback. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. To the air, it's Fitzpatrick. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception.
That is the perfect start for a defense that has really struggled against the pass this season. They're in the bottom portion, okay? Have struggled, but opening drive, making a statement. Maybe this creates some momentum. Maybe this turns the tide for this defense.
The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. RPO complete to open the drive. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Pitt pushing the pace. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They bring the punter onto the field now. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Fields the punt and tries to find an opening. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. They turned it over with an interception on their first drive of the game. We're still looking for our initial points of the game. Lets it fly. Found a seam. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
If I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a 1st down at the 31. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. It's caught. Makes the grab over the defense, and they are threatening now down at the 15. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Red pass, it's complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Snap to the back. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown! scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole, he saw it, he put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. They'll run it from the gun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Pitt right back to the line.
Defense came into this one knowing they were going to see some tempo. They've got to get the call from the sidelines, get it communicated, get lined up.
They'll run the screen. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Ball's at the 27. This offense facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Pitt will have to boot this one away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Now on the return. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9. I don't know why, but it's a thing. The ACC Wheel of Destiny. You spin it, you never know how it's going to come up, and you can't afford to give away a game early in a conference like this.
And I think both of these coaching staffs, they understand that. They've been preaching to their team, you've got to start fast. Not just in this game. You've got to start the season fast. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
And I think Reese hit it right on the head, too. The Wheel of Destiny, right? It seems like it's a new team every year that's playing in the championship and appears to be a wide-open league. So a lot of turmoil, a lot of change. I think that starting 1-0 is an important step to getting to that championship game. And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll go to the ground. He is going nowhere as the defense is manhandling this running game. And the Yellow Jackets send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use his first punt to pin him deep. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. Running to the left. Oh, he's got some space. He's into plus territory, knocked out of bounds after the nice game, mark it at the 47. And the Panthers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Looking to throw on first down. He's got it. At the 35, he's loose. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Defense holds their ground, pickup of a yard. It's at the 26.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. How about these two running games so far? Dominance on the ground as we look at the first quarter stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. Pitt will line up to punt it away. And the punt will hit at the 1, just a little too far for them to be able to down it. It'll be a touchback and come out to the 20. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Well, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game, you're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
They'll line up for a second down play. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. Back to throw. It's Fitzpatrick. Got it in the middle. It's Phillips. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. The Yellow Jackets getting set on 1st and 10. Pocket breaking down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Creates a little space. Room to the right. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
Man, oh man, when you got a weapon like that, you got to find him and you got to give him the ball in space. You have some plays on your play sheet and some of them just say, that guy, get him the ball, let him do the rest. Dangerous weapon out of the backfield, catching the football, making the big play.
On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
The Panthers racing to the line in the hurry-up. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. There he goes. Defense caught out of position, and they get him down finally at the 38. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. And the Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Right back to the well. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Panthers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. The run from the shotgun. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it through the air. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Pitt! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And these are the plays that you look back on tape, and everybody's like, nice work, nice toughness, QB. To stand in there, know you're going to get blasted, but hold on to the ball until the guy comes open, feed him, and get the 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. Nebraska is ahead early in Lincoln, but that's not exactly Mike Rozier out there running the ball. This game is a long way from over. They're up by 11 over Purdue. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
Defense has their hands full with this one. I know he's not the biggest guy playing the running back position right now, but they know he's going to be catching it too, and they're going to have to bring this guy down in space. In the passing game, they better make sure they get a lot of...
Turning it on! And he runs it in for the score! Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on 3rd. Out of the backfield, he's open. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
And the offense showing off the short passing game, moving the sticks. Nice job, and look at them. They're right on the football, ready to capitalize on this momentum.
They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. Pitt pushing the pace.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
They'll put it in play from the 40 on 1st and 10. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Looking to throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Crosses the 30, he's got away. He'll work his way down to the 28.
I love that play call. Quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Georgia Tech. And they take it in for 6 more points. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Man, we know football gets harder when you start to get the red zone and the field shrinks. Who needs that? Break the long touchdown run. Nice job by the back. Seeing the hole, exploding through, getting a long touchdown.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Back to pass. Throws for the tight end. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
for the offense.
Wants to go up top on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Pitt coming to the line after getting another first down. Gonna look downfield again. Rushes on him. Gonna try to get it himself. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain.
I love it. The defense brings extra bodies near the line of scrimmage. They choose to blitz, get to him, try to speed.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Takes it the other way. Inside the 30. He's at the touchdown, Yellow Jackets. And they turn it into a defensive score.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
35.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Hawkins. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Off the play fake on first down. Got his man downfield. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll run play action. Caught behind the line. It's Ramirez. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys. Looks like we've got a great game day atmosphere today in Atlanta. And this has just been a passing clinic, really, by both offenses. They've effectively stretched these defenses, forcing the secondaries to cover every blade of grass, and they've still racked up big plays. Man or zone, pick your poison, or lay some blame at the feet of those pass rushers who can't do anything against the maulers on that offensive line.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Got blown out in the first half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start to build that momentum, and then that becomes...
Intercepted, and that's not how you want to start a half. The sudden change on the turnover, and man, he was looking for running room. Couldn't find that, but they'll have it at the 22. Great place to start for this offense. From the gun, the give, looking for room. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. And the Yellow Jackets look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, the ground game. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. Flips it out to the back. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And listen, if I have a playmaker at running back like that with that kind of speed, yeah, I'm going to throw the swing to him too. He drops back, surveys the field. He says, I know my guy can make a play, gets the ball in his hands right now in the swing. He does the rest, gets in for the touchdown.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Nebraska is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Lincoln for some time. They're up by 39 over Purdue. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one. Kevin, let us know when it goes final. They'll try the run. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to go up top. Caught over the middle. It's Robinson. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Leaves it with the running back.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
Well, this offense keeps giving up sacks, and they keep finding themselves in situations like this, 3rd and long right now. They don't have many points in this game, and this is a big reason why. It's hard to score if you don't keep the 3rd downs manageable. So moving forward, whether it's running the football on 1st and 2nd or throwing short passes earlier in the drives, they've got to change things up because taking sacks like this is killing this offense.
They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play call.
Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Oh, he's got some space. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
What a day. His 3rd rushing touchdown. And when you got your college fantasy football team going, this guy is racking those points up for you. Cha-ching, cha-ching, cha-ching.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Gives it on the option. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Panthers in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The Panthers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. catch in the middle. It's Williams. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got his man on the right.
And that is exactly where the football was supposed to go. Offensive coordinators call drag routes, anticipating man coverage. Even though the ball's only traveling 2, 3, 4 yards down the field, if the receiver is able to get a rub and create some separation, and the quarterback hits him in stride, that little completion, that can turn into a 20, 30-yard gain.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. This offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Back to pass on 2nd down. He's open on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the 2nd half moving forward.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Leaves it with the back. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Makes the catch. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. That's the end of the period, and Georgia Tech has the lead. And this beatdown is close to completion as we've reached the end of 3. Let's take a look at how we got here. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here.
Let's go! Let's go! Ready?
Caught in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh!
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
The Ramblin' Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Back has it. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, it's Fitzpatrick. He lofts one down the sideline. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On the option. Now the pitch. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Yellow Jackets will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Pitt offense back on the field and ready to roll. Man, what a drive that was the last time they had it. Basically the length of the field. Much better starting point this time. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Looking deep down the right side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
And this is a tough spot for the QB, man. Like, he knows he's down big and has to make big plays down the field, but also got to be smart because this defense, you can tell, bringing in extra bodies, playing the pass, maybe take the dink and dunk, let your guys make some plays because they are definitely playing the deep end.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
They believe they can run right here. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Release to the back. He's got it. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, getting the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. DB's right up on the receivers. It's complete on the right side. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Trying to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers! This game is almost certainly decided already, but the good news is for the next game, guys still flying around, still playing hard, not really hanging their heads.
Long season. This is early in the season. Still got plenty of time. Still find out which plays you like, which you don't, and keep running them, keep getting better at them. So use this as practice.
On the move from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Snap to the back. Incomplete, and they tried to catch him flat-footed on first down, but the defense was ready. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football, and you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. Playing the field position game as he makes the fair catch right at the 50. The Pittsburgh offense is back on the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Hawkins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Rides the back on the option to give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Under fire. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. On target over the middle. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. On first and goal, let's see what Pitt does here. Tight end now in motion. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers.
Well, it's a nice job there executing the run play and getting in for the score, but you got to wonder, guys, is it too little too late? They're still trailing by a ton here in the fourth quarter.
And he added the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over, don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what...
There he goes! Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's down to 22. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Here's the handoff. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Yellow Jackets come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. To throw, it's Fitzpatrick. Under fire. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. Plenty of fireworks in this one. A lot of points. They always talk about having the chalk last, and it seemed like whoever was on offense had the last laugh.
And it's amazing how much offense has just boomed in college football. So good. So many ways to hurt you. And you saw both of these offenses put on a show today, Jess.
Dave, we talked to both of these coaching staffs, and their defensive coordinators were losing sleep